guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm gonna be filming another book haul. I don't even have an explanation really. I'm on a book buying ban technically, but obviously that's been broken. Granted, I did buy these over the last couple of weeks, or maybe like a month, since my last haul that I uploaded, so like I didn't just spend all my money at once. Like I just picked up one book here, one book there. A couple of them are like newer releases that I had like pre-ordered and stuff like that came in, but I thought I'd show them in the haul as well. And yeah, it's not a super big one. I think I only have like 10 books, and I say like only 10 books, like that's not a lot of money that I could have spent on something else. But I have so many unread books on my shelf. I did not need to buy any of these, but I don't know, I just can't help myself. It's a problem. So, but it makes great content for you, and I know you guys love these book hauls, so let's just go ahead and get into all the books that I bought. Future Shantelle and Fletcher coming in here to talk about the sponsor of today's video, the Oodie, if you couldn't tell, as we're wearing our Oodies. So thank you so much once again to the Oodie for sponsoring this video. This is my third time working with them, and I'm so excited to be working with them again. I love working with the Oodie. Yeah, third. I love working with the Oodie, and they were kind enough to send us some Oodies. So I got this chicken nugget and chips ones, which you guys have already seen. Fletcher picked out this Oodie because I decided that he could have an Oodie because I have obviously already gotten 2 of them kindly, so I thought why not let Fletcher pick out one, and he picked the Star Wars one, which is a really nice pattern, and obviously they're so comfy, cozy, warm, even though we're going into summer, but it still is really cold here at the moment in Melbourne. And if you guys want to save some money on your very own Oodie, you can use my discount code ShantelleM35, and that'll get you $35 off. And yeah, I definitely recommend. They're awesome, and they come in so many fun colors and patterns. They obviously have a bunch of Star Wars ones, they have Marvel ones, they have
Rick and Morty ones.
Rick and Morty, they have Harry Potter, they have Disney ones, they have like fun ones like this.
They have
with like
dog
food.
breeds.
They also have dog breeds, yeah, and they have just some plain colors as well if you want to get a boring Oodie. But they're all like super fun, massive as always, and just like a blanket and a hoodie in one, and I love it so much. So thank you so much to the Oodie for sponsoring this video once again, and let's just get into the book haul. Alright, so I'm gonna start off with the 2 books that I didn't get from Amazon. So the first one I picked up at Big W. I had been waiting for this to come out because I didn't know if they were gonna make a movie tie-in edition of the book, and like I've been wanting to read the book, and but I wanted this cover, so I finally picked it up because they had it at Big W for $12, and that is My Policeman by Beth Ann Roberts. Of course, with Harry Styles on the cover. You guys know, love of my life, my favorite person in the whole world, and obviously he is in the movie My Policeman that just came out on Prime Video, as you can tell by this awful thing on here that I wish was gone, but that's okay. And yeah, I had to pick up the cover with Harry on the front, of course, because I love him, and I haven't read it yet, but I really want to. I have seen the movie though, really good, really loved it. Didn't bawl my eyes out like everyone, but it was definitely sad. I did cry. Really, really good. And I really want to read it because apparently the book is, of course, so much better. But yeah, so that is the first book that I picked up. And then I picked up this book from Dimmicks, which was, Dimmicks is so overpriced, but like I just went in there, just have a look, and then I saw it on the shelf and I was like, let me get it. It's only like $4 more than it is on Amazon. I may as well just buy it here because I just like buying books in bookstores. Like I can't help myself. And that is Funny You Should Ask by Isla Sussman. I don't know, but I love the cover. Like look at this, like look, it was literally like $23. I can't get this sticker off, but that's fine. I love the cover of this. It's gorgeous, and apparently this book is really good. I've heard a lot of good things. She's like a journalist or something, and she interviews her like celebrity crush, like me if I interviewed Harry Styles, and then they fall in love, and I'm like, hello, she's living her best life. But it's like told in like 2 different timelines or something, I don't know, but I'm really excited. Plus the cover is gorgeous. Now we're going to talk about all the books that I bought on Amazon, which is majority of them, and I actually have another book coming in the mail which is so bad of me. I probably should have waited to film that, but that's for another video. It's If He Had Been With Me, that really sad one that's all over like TikTok at the moment, and I know it's going to shatter my soul, so I'm going to film it for you guys. But yeah, so the first book I picked up off Amazon was Part of Your World by Abby I'm not even gonna try. I did actually start reading this one. I got like 9 chapters in, and then I like put it down because I've been in the worst reading slump, and I finally got out of it. But I started reading this when I was in that really bad slump, and so I didn't want to not like it, so I just put it down, and I'm gonna pick it back up again soon, because I really want to love it. I've heard really, really good things about this book, and it's like small town vibes, and apparently it's like kind of sad, but that's okay. You guys know I love a sad book, but yeah, I can't wait to read this like fully, and hopefully I love it. And then I picked up Fractured Sky by Catherine Coley's. This is actually the last book in a series, and I've already read it. I'll talk about it in my wrap up, but I picked this up like a couple of days ago, and I started reading it straight away because of one like quote I saw on TikTok. I was like, I must read, and then I found out it was the last book in a series, and I was like, well, it can be read as a standalone, it says, so I was like, you know what, it's fine. And I was fine reading it. Like, obviously you do see the other characters in there, and it probably would be, you get like the found family vibe better if you read the whole series, but I just really enjoyed this one. Also, I picked up like the discreet cover, and it is gorgeous. Like, this is stunning. Like the lightning, the clouds, the purple, I love. And yeah, I'll talk more about this in my November wrap up, but I do want to read the rest of the series and pick up the rest of the series because all the covers are like this and they're gorgeous. They're just a little bit on the pricey side for, you know, books that are like almost $30, so I'll pick them up eventually. Then I picked up 2 Penelope Douglas books because these books are actually getting published in Australia, I believe, or at least one of them is, and I already own a couple Penelope Douglas books and I wanted them all to match, so I bought them from Amazon before they get published here because they'll be like smaller and they won't match my other books, and that just really annoys me. So the first one is Punk 57. I love this book. It's so good. I've read it like 4 times, and I wanted the paperback because 1, the cover's just really pretty, and 2, I just want to reread it and annotate it. And yeah, it's definitely not for everyone. I know a lot of people don't like this book, but I really like it. Misha and Ryan, pen pals, childhood friends to enemies to lovers. They have been pen pals for years, but they've never met each other and they don't know what each other looks like, and then he figures out who she is at a party and like doesn't really like her, and then turns enemies, and then turns lovers, and it's really, really good. And yeah, and then I also picked up Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas. I don't know if this one's getting published in Australia. I know Punk 57 is because I've seen it on the Big W website for like pre-order, but I don't know if Birthday Girl will, but it might be. But I just picked this one up as well because I've been wanting to pick up the paperback for ages, and I've read this like so many times and I love it. Once again, not for everyone. Like a lot of Penelope Douglas books, it's pretty like, this one's taboo, but I wouldn't say it's as taboo as some other stuff that I've read. If you're like starting out with the taboo, this one's probably a good one. It's an age gap. He is 38 and she's 19, I believe, which a lot of people have like an issue with, but like personally I don't really care. And he is her ex-boyfriend's dad, or her boyfriend's dad, but then the boyfriend turns ex-boyfriend. Yeah, it's also a slow burn. It's really good. I love this book, so good. Pike Lawson, everything to me. That man, stunning. But yeah, so I'm so excited that I own these 2 physical copies so I can annotate them and reread them and have them on my bookshelf. Then I picked up Tessa Bailey's latest release, her Reverse Harem, and that is Happenstance. And I also started reading this one. I haven't finished it yet. I'm currently like halfway through, but I'm reading like 4 books at once, which is so unlike me. But yeah, so I'm reading this one at the moment. It's really good. Spice, stunning. Of course, Tessa Bailey writes and stunning smart. But yeah, it's a reverse harem, so it's 1 girl, 3 guys, and they meet on a like train carriage. It's not like a train, what are those things called? Like the rail? Cable car. Cable car, that's what it's called. They get stuck in a cable car together, and then they realize that they have like amazing chemistry, and then the guys like kind of search her out, and then they want to like, you know, pursue her. And it's super short too. It's only like 200 pages, so it's a really fun read. Then this one I have already read and talked about and love is It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover, her latest release, the prequel to It Ends With Us. Atlas and Lily's continuation, I guess you could say. I love this book with my whole heart. It's beautiful, stunning, and yeah, picked that one up. And then I also picked up the special edition of Verity, the hardcover, because this has a bonus chapter in it. I don't remember if I've hauled this already. I don't know. But yeah, it's the special edition, and it is gorgeous. Like, can I just say, look how stunning, like, so pretty. And it has a bonus chapter in it. I have not read the bonus chapter yet, but apparently if you've read Verity and then you read the bonus chapter, it like kind of clears things up, makes you kind of switch teams in terms of manuscript or letter. If you've read the book, you know. I'm team manuscript for anyone wondering, but I haven't read the bonus chapter yet, so that could change. But I don't know why I haven't read it. I picked this one up a while ago, but I just haven't got around to reading the bonus chapter. And the last book that I picked up is the second book in the Grip trilogy, Grip. The first book's Flow, I believe, and I got that one for, I think it was Christmas last year. It's just like a super tiny like prequel book that you're meant to read before you get to the main part of the series, which is this book and the third book. But yeah, I got that one for Christmas last year, and I haven't read it yet because I didn't own the other two books and I just never got around to buying them. So I definitely want to read this soon, so I picked up the second one and I'm planning on picking up the third one soon. But yeah, I love Kennedy Ryan, I love her writing, and I love her Hoop series. That's one of my favorite series, and like the only thing I've read from her, but I love her writing in that, so I'm really excited to read this. And I've heard really, really good things. I've also heard it's kind of sad, and it also deals with a lot of like important topics, so I'm very excited to read this. And I definitely need to pick up the third one soon so I can start reading it because I've heard phenomenal things. And yeah, that is the last book that I picked up and the last book for this haul. Someone take my money away. I say this every video, but I actually cannot buy any more books. It's so bad. I need to save my money and not buy books. But also, I don't need to buy any more books because I have no room on my bookshelf for any more books, and I have a never-ending physical TBR, so I need to stop and read these ones first and then buy more books. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys!